My ex went to a predominantly white university. So he was recruited to play basketball at this predominantly white university in North Carolina. And he went from Rochester, New York, that's predominantly black, to this school, Asheville, in North Carolina, that's predominantly white. And he would tell me about the experiences that he had at that predominantly white university, and how there would be women in that university that were willing to use their mouth on him, but would not give them access to their vajayjay because, according to them, their family and they already had plans to whom they were going to get married to when they finished university. They were either in university to find a husband, or they were going back home to wherever they're from, and their family had already kind of prepared them to be married, and they were not going to ruin their vajayjay by having sex with a black man, knowing that they were going to go home and marry Chad or Brad or whomever their family had set them up with. The black women who were trying to get with him were quick to try to bring him to bed and potentially get pregnant by him because they saw the NBA in his future being a 6'9" black man who played NCAA Division One basketball, right? And they were quick to bet him and talk about babies, and they were not talking about marriage. These white women were very clear that they wanted marriage. I stopped and I said, okay, let me do some research and let me see what women are saying as to why black women are not getting married. And I will say the couple of articles I read were all written by women. So I'm going to tell you what black women who were writing articles about black women not getting married were saying as to why black women are not married. So the first one on the list in no particular order is colorism. There was this concept that dark skinned black women were disproportionately married less than lighter skinned black women because for black women who desire black men generally desire lighter skinned women. And so it left darker skinned women at a disadvantage for getting married. Another comment that was made was mass incarceration. People were saying in these articles that because of the fact that they felt that black men were incarcerated more than any other race, it left slim pickings for black women who wanted to be married. And number three reason, which we've heard over and over again, is because black women are more educated than their black male counterparts, and therefore this concept of the educated black woman having to marry down because of that. And I will tell you, as a black woman who went to university and got a degree, it doesn't make us smarter. Another one was desirability. This concept that black men don't desire black women, which is not true. Another thing that they brought back was systemic racism. Apparently, systemic racism is playing a role as to why black women, and again, these articles are speaking more in line with America. They're not a global concept of why black women are not getting married. Again, a lot of the information you find is based on American culture. So again, take this with a grain of salt if you are not American. Another concept was, and in this particular article, they were talking about the expense of wedding and everything that goes into a wedding, and saying that marriage is a white thing. Yes, the article actually says that. With the expense of marriage and because of socialism and social class structure, that the cost of a wedding makes marriage a white thing, which led me to saying this and asking this question to women who are saying that they want to be married but can't find a desirable spouse. The question that led me to was, do you want to be married or do you want to be a wife?